Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of. Let me turn that down, actually. Let me turn that, not that far. Hello, welcome to another episode of Poetry After Dark. And let's see. I know we have several people in the chat. For those who do follow me on Twitter, like my dear darling co-host from earlier today, the illustrious Maki. Love you too, Debbie. Love you too, babe. For everyone that knows or follows me on Twitter, you know, I've been having a really bad month so far, and it only just began. So here's hoping things turn around. And after thinking about it, I just had to pick bad day for the quotes. Maki, how am I sounding, by the way? Hello, Zacharias. Hello, Bone. Crystal clear. I am happy to hear that. I'm going to be throwing in some quotes here and there. But yes, before I start in with the actual show, and I will probably be saying this multiple times throughout the evening, one of the things that I found out the other day, on top of everything that has happened between losing 20 of my subs. So at this point, I'm completely on the fence as to whether I host a 300 celebration part 2 stream or not. But either way, on top of a huge mess that has happened many, many times over the week, found out that since the earliest I could find was the stream where I made the Pokemon hat. Every PayPal link since then was going to the wrong person. So if anyone had donated over the past month, I want to say thank you to you, and I am so sorry that I didn't get it. I am trying to see what I can do to get a hold of it to fix this, but it's proving a bit difficult. Thus, tonight's theme being bad days. Some days are for living, others are for getting through. Malcolm S. Forbes. And our first quote, our first poem of the day. As always, all the links are in the description. And yes, I have double checked. That is the correct. And for anyone, if you do hit my PayPal, you will see my face is on there now. So if you don't see my face, you know it's not the right one. Hello, my king. How you doing, Mark? Instructions for a Bad Day. A poem by Shane Koizan. And I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. How do you make things better after a bad day? While some are content with a simple click on a magic button, others are interested in different kinds of alternatives. Instructions for a bad day. There will be bad days. Be calm, loosen your grip. opening each palm slowly now. Let go. Be confident. Know that now is only a moment, and that if today is as bad as it gets, understand that by tomorrow, today will have ended. Be gracious. Accept each extended hand offered to pull you back from the somewhere you cannot escape. Be diligent. Scrape the gray sky clean. Realize every dark cloud is a smokescreen meant to blind us from the truth. And the truth is, whether we see them or not, the sun and the moon are still there, and they're always there as light. Be forthright, despite your instinct to say, it's all right, I'm okay. Be honest. Say how you feel without fear or guilt, without remorse or complexity. Be lucid in your explanation. Be sterling in your oppose. If you think for 1 second no one knows what you've been through, be accepting of the fact that you are wrong, that the long drawn and heavy breaths of despair have at times been felt by everyone. That pain is part of the human condition, and that alone makes you a legion. We hungry underdogs, we risers with dawn, we dismissers of odds, we blessers of an on. We will station ourselves to the calm, we will hold ourselves to the steady. Be ready, player one. Life is going to come at you armed with hard times and tough choices. The voice is your weapon, your thought is ammunition. There are no free extra men. Be aware that as the instant now passes, it exists now as then. So be a mirror reflecting yourself back and remembering the times when you thought all of this was too hard and you'd never make it through. Remember the times you could have pressed quit, but you hit continue. Be forgiving. Living with the burden of anger is not living. Giving your focus to wrath will leave your entire self absent of what you need. Love and hate are beasts, and the one that grows is the one you feed. Be persistent. Be the weed growing through the cracks in the cement, beautiful because it doesn't know it's not supposed to grow there. Be resolute. Declare what you accept as true in a way that envisions the resolve with which you accept. If you are having a good day, be considerate. A simple smile be the first aid kit that someone has been looking for. If you believe with absolute honesty that you are doing everything you can, do more. There will be bad days, times when the world weighs on you for so long it leaves you looking for an easy way out. There will be moments when the draught of joy seems unending. Instances spent pretending that everything is all right when it is clearly not. Check your blind spot. See that love is still there. Be patient. Every nightmare has a beginning, but every bad day has an end. Ignore what others have called you. I am calling you friend. Make us comprehend the urgency of your crisis. Silence left to its own devices breeds silence. So speak and be heard. One word after the next, express yourself and put your life in the context. If you find that no one is listening, be loud. Make noise. Stand in poise and be open. Hope in these situations is not enough, and you will need someone to lean on. In the unlikely event that you have no one, look again. Everyone is blessed with the ability to listen. The deaf will hear you with their eyes. The blind will see you with their hands. Let your heart fill the newsstands. Let them read it all about it. Admit it to the bad days, the impossible nights. Listen to the insights of those who have been there but come back. They will tell you, you can't stack misery. You can pack, disappear, you can wear it, even wear your sorrow. But come tomorrow, you must change your clothes. That when someone else asks, how was your day? Realize that for some of us, It's the only way we know how to say, be calm. Loosen your grip, opening each palm. Slowly now. Let go. All right, let's take another look at the chat. While I pull up the next. I'm happy to see everyone here who hangs around. Thank you. And while I wait for that to update, let's pull up another quote. What a day may bring, a day may take away. Thomas Fuller. And no matter how bad things get, you've got to go on living, even if it kills you. Shalom Echem. And again, I know I'm probably butchering a few names. Yeah, that is why it spoke to me after, like I said, the epically bad week and whatnot I've been having. That's beautiful. Thank you. And popping over to what at this point all of you know is my favorite site for poetry. All poetry. But I am going to skip the first couple. Practical Maintenance by Felix. Headphones. Music loud, loud as possible. Close eyes, lower head. Sway side to side. Get lost in the music. Tap fingers on desk. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Calm. Breathe. 2, 3. Out. 2, 3. In a swivel chair, yes, no, short spin, left, right, stop. Rock, left, right, stop. Click fingernails, thumb and pointer, bounce both legs. In bedroom, yes, no. Lights off, fan on, quiet. Keep the cat away. First bad, sleep. Tomorrow will be peaceful. Lawrence Welk said, there are good days, there are bad days, and this is one of them. And Maki and I, we both agree, and we have both said it over and over again, that there is so much going on in the world today that if my channel just winds up being one of those havens that you can get away and escape, then I will be ecstatic. And that is a large part of why I do these Poetry After Dark. Figure it's a great way to give that escape and to help start the week off right. I do apologize for last week. I was knee-deep in just nightmare situation. But keep at it, come back stronger. Our next poem is A Beautiful Day by Hazel Heaven. I'm driving to work with a cup of coffee in between my knees. Roll down the window. I need a taste of that early morning breeze. The radio is on. Nikki's playing my jam. I'm at a red light checking emails. Nothing but spam. Suddenly the light goes from red to green. Horror blares behind me. I jump. Coffee splashes on my phone screen. It's all over my new pencil skirt. It's burning my legs. Red burns begin to hurt. I pull off to the side of the road to assess the damage. Coffee stains on my thighs. How do I manage? I reach for my water bottle and some napkins to clean up the spill. The bottle's leaked onto my paperwork. I think I'm gonna be ill. My boss is gonna kill me. It's the bi-weekly finance report. I feel like I'm going to cry as through the papers I sort. Some of it's salvageable. It's going to be okay. Or at least that's what I pray. The man on the radio tells me it's 7 degrees and sunny. A beautiful day. Isn't that funny? Yeah, that's all we can do. Keeping on is the better option. Doesn't always seem that way some days. But it is. Especially with all the craziness going on out here, the quiet moments mean a lot. You know what? You are preaching to the choir right now, Mark. I am the type, I live for the quiet moments. Those are where I center myself. If I go too long without those quiet moments, that's when I start getting unhinged. Everyone has their way of recharging. That's mine. Doing stuff just like this. Hanging out, listening to some nice music, and hanging out online with some wonderful people. I see your comment. I see you saying same here. Dolly Parton. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. Underground Reverie by Nickersby. I've lost all patience for society. I wish I were alone entirely. Perhaps with monks in all their piety, or I could live like Scrooge, so miserly. Some people live with ease and laugh a lot. They host their dinner parties every week. But what's the use with pretending when I'm not the type to kiss but slap you on the cheek? No, I can't live amongst them any longer. I cannot bear to hear their platitudes. My hate for fakes could not be any stronger, nor for their nicely polished attitudes. I would rather hide within a hole than placate these people with a wave. I have such envy for the lives of moles. Cool, dark, and sunken rooms are what I crave. And by Yuba River, Fortune Cookie. After a rough morning, I stopped by a local thrift shop. I tried on a sports coat. Folded inside the coat's breast pocket was an old fortune from a Chinese restaurant. It read, "You will die alone and poorly dressed." The stupid lamb writes the perfect ending. It was the perfect way to end a imperfect day. The rain was only the icing on the cake, and I've never needed a cigarette so bad in my life. Nope, not reading that one. Excuse me. Sorry. I am keeping an eye on the chat. So we got 5 people hanging out. As always, remember to hit that like button, share out the stream, and if you're new here, subscribe, hang out for a bit. And for those who are interested, yes, I know I meant to do a DIY on Friday. I will be posting in the next day or two. Things came up that were a little, that added to the epically bad week, but did turn things around. Thank you, Mark. Another one of the kings have arrived. I'm just waiting for it to catch up on me. There you are. Hello, Dee. But yes, I do have a DIY coming up that I was supposed to do on Friday, but life gets complicated sometimes. And I will be posting that. And again, Wednesday is going to be the start of the collaboration between me and Maki, me Makini 90, where we're going to be working on a dragonkin together, where he is going to be drawing it up, and I will be making it into a real doll. And if I could figure out where I put my one, I could show you guys the kind of stuff I'm talking about. But again, watch my Instagram. You see the dolls I work on, and I do post them up occasionally. I'm very happy to hear that, Bone. That's wonderful. And yes, the dragonkin will be at this point the first that will be actually up for sale. Some of you have seen my Capricorn drawings, and I am, if you guys want, I can give you, because I admit I'm still coloring it. If you guys want, I can give you a peek into how it looks so far. Later on, maybe. But, yeah. Capricorn will be one that'll be hard for me to part with. I'm just saying. Things don't go wrong and break your heart so you can become bitter and give up. They happen to break you down and build you up so you can be all that you were intended to be. Samuel Johnson. Having a bad day out of nowhere? Read this, a poem by Charlotte Smith. Sometimes you can go weeks without having a bad day. You feel like a soldier marching on forward, like you found your way. And suddenly out of nowhere, the unwelcome thoughts start creeping in, making you feel like you want to give in. Giving in would be easy because you wouldn't have to fight. But deep in your heart, you know those thoughts aren't right. There are so many storms you've battled to get here. 100 times or more you've already fought through these fears. You have to reflect on why you chose to make this change. Years from now, you don't want to be on the same page. So take the unwelcome thoughts and turn them around. Focus on positive days. Many more will soon be found. I see you showed up, Ancient One. How you doing? And 10 like hype. Wonderful. And at this point, I have, if I remember correctly, pretty much one left to go. But I will read some more quotes. In fact, I have the Capricorn doll drawing mostly colored in. Got a bit of the tail left to go, but again, if you guys want to see it, just let me know. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. Robert Louis Stevenson. And you know what? That one I'll save for after. Bad Day by David Derbyshire. It seems on some days the whole world is against you. You feel really down in a haze. But how long do you have to feel blue? Depends on the person and the situation. With some it will worsen, like an infection. With others it seems to wash off like water off a duck's back. A lot are really just tough, and don't come off the track. Like the old saying, time heals wounds. I'm still praying there are no rebounds. Okay, I see a few of you commenting there. And I went through those a little faster than I expected. Let me see. Let me see if I can switch over. Oh, that's right. One more moment. Forgot I swapped the USBs on me. There we go. There you go. Let me make myself bigger. The tail is only in the primary colors at this point. I'm still going to work on shading because this is actually going to be black, not gray. But I'm happy with how the skin has turned out. The eyes, I wish I could show you better detail, but... Oh, thank you, Bone. You know what? It probably would. It kind of has that slight Sailor Jerry vibe, too. I'll give you that. Let me swap back over here. And as always, you guys know I keep all of my links in the description. There we go. Including the stream we're listening to. Because your favorite boomer here has not figured out how to do the music on my own channel. That might be a paid feature. Thank you. I'm already in love with how she's turning out. And I haven't even started working on her yet. Other than working up the body. The main part of the body. Because I had to test out the new clay. But yeah, I'm already loving how she's looking. But this is not why you guys came here. And I'm going to try and push out a bit further for the timing. The only difference between a good day and a bad day is your attitude. Dennis S. Brown. Let me see if I can find another poem, because I went through those a bit faster than I planned on. Usually all poetry has a bit more than that. Okay, Horace Has a Bad Day by Grigory Petri. My apologies, because I know I butchered that. Horace has a bad day. When it comes to love, I don't know what to do. I ought to be kept in style and slobbered over, but at the same time left to my own devices and sent money by mail. I'm also sick and tired of being slobbered over. Someone should drop a raft of cash in the street, which, just by accident, I'll come upon. They ought to be ravished senseless behind my back, and purely accidentally it will get back to me, from someone who doesn't know that it's me that's meant. They should will their houses to me and then drop dead. That was cheery. And that was translated by Bruce Berlind and Maria Krause. I definitely called that a bad day. Let me see. And unfortunately, I think that's pretty much it, because I keep coming across the same poem over and over again. Oh, let me do a quick scan of this one. And the one you can read in reverse. You know what? Why not? We have seen this one over and over again. Worst Day Ever poem. When you're struggling, sometimes you just need a different perspective. I want to share this special message with you in the hope that it will help you on the days that are not going your way. Today was the absolute worst day ever. And don't try to convince me that there's something good in every day. Because when you take a closer look, this world is a pretty evil place. Even if some goodness does shine through once in a while, satisfaction and happiness don't last. And it's not true that it's all in the mind and heart, because true happiness can be attained if only one's surroundings are good. It's not true that good exists, and I'm sure that you can agree that the reality creates my attitude. It's all beyond my control, and you'll never in a million years hear me say, today was a very good day. Now, the fun thing about this poem is you can read it both directions. Today was a very good day, and you'll never in a million years hear me say it's all beyond my control. My attitude creates the reality. And I'm sure you can agree that it's not true that good exists. It's only if one's surroundings are good. True happiness can be attained because it's all in the mind and heart. And it's not true that satisfaction and happiness don't last. Some goodness does shine through once in a while, even if the world is a pretty evil place. Because when you take a closer look, there's something good in every day. And don't try to convince me that today was the absolute worst day ever. And there's no day so bad it can't be fixed with a nap. Carrie P. Snow. And I think that will pretty much wrap it up for us. Again, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Remember to hit that bell. Hi, Loki. My morning counterpart. Absolutely check his channel out. 9 a.m. Eastern every morning. It's an awesome show. Thank you, Dastardly. And when you're ready to make your YouTube appearance, I will happily be there, darling. And just let me know what the channel is. Let me know when. I am always happy. And then again, I said it earlier. If my channel, much like Maki, if my channel just becomes an escape for the escape the world from, be it this kind of streams, my crafting, whatever, then I will be very happy. Because I know how tough everything is. Thank you. And each and every one of you, I mean, the absolute world to me. You know, when you do, I know you're going to be a hit. You know, if you have a few recommendations, I would happily do that. Or we could actually do that one day. Multiple person poetry stream. Everyone takes turns. I can think of a few people I'd love to hear, read poetry. But again, again, my apologies to anyone who has, because your girl was a total boomer. I found out the other day that since the Beanie stream, I've been posting the wrong YouTube link, the wrong PayPal link in all of the YouTube, which includes, unfortunately, my 300 celebration stream. So anyone who has donated to PayPal, my apologies, my deepest, sincerest apologies. They went to the wrong person. The link that is now in my chat, that is in my description, is the right one. As you will see, it does say Mom Bear. And when you click on it, subtle hint here, when you click on it, yes, you will see my face, which I'm hoping is a pleasant surprise for most of you. And you know what? I am so close to getting back to 300. You know what? You guys let me know if you want me to do a 300 2.0. Because at this point, that would be funny. Yeah. I'm trying to get it sorted out. I promise. The whole PayPal thing. Somebody screenshot this for me, okay? Not that I can't go back and do it myself. But thank you, Mark. You know what? Like I said, I can think of a whole bunch of people that would be epic reading poetry. Especially certain people that are known for their voices. Of course, love to hear one from you, Mark. Yeah, do it. You know what? I may do it just for the fun of it. They take Tony away, we'll do it all over again. Though I'm not repainting Catwoman. But I know, as I see, we're at the 40-minute mark. And right back at you. Yeah. I know my copyright music was 45 minutes. 46. So I will wrap it up here. And leave off with one last quote. Look at things not as they are, but as they can be. David J. Schwartz. Thank you to everyone who has stopped by and who catches this on the replay. And of course, hola papi. Hello 24/7. Another one of the wonderful up-and-coming YouTubers. If you guys have not catched this channel, please do so. If you ever need someone to recite Dr. Seuss's Green, I'm your man. And you know what? 24 with your voice, just like Laura Callis, man, you could read anything and it would be wonderful. Absolutely, I would love to hear something from you as well. I am happy to hear that. As ready as we can be, at least. I hear you. So again, thank you to everyone who has stopped by, who has dropped a like. And again, my sincerest apologies for the absolute boomer moment that has been going on this past month. But we keep on. We keep at it. And I keep coming back because you people, you wonderful people, just mean the world to me. And honestly, you guys have helped me through some pretty bad days. And I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you, even if you're not aware that you've helped me through it. Mm-hmm. Yes. People always come in when you start to wrap it up. Every bloody time. Hello, Michelle. I guess I can find one more quote. I am out of poetry, though. Sorry, guys. A couple more. Difficulties are meant to rouse, not discourage. The human spirit is to grow strong by conflict. William Ellery. And you know what? This is the one I will leave off on. There is nothing wrong or evil about having a bad day. There's everything wrong with making others have to have it with you. Neil Cavuto. Good night, everybody. And I hope you have an excellent week. And thank you. Love y'all.